Hello, everyone. Hello, Sage. I see Outlet stopped by to say that they were not going to be able to stay. That is unfortunate, but that is also a-okay. What the heck is going on over there? Oh, that's a Sama troll. Okay, I see. Anyways, so we are going to do the event. I don't know.
Chivalry will never die.
Why is Homegirl on life support? Because I was doing stuff in co-op with her, but she's only level 50. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna do the event. I don't know how much of the event is out right now. So I don't know how much we're gonna do. But, let's get going. So how's everybody doing tonight? Haven't touched co-op since getting the new name card. Oh, I was playing with my friend last night. We spent like all day playing video games together. It was very fun. Wait, hang on. These are like Fremonet's little buddy. Aww. This is so annoying. Yes, very annoying. Doesn't this just mean that Lady Farina will sit at the judge's table? Exactly. Sit at the judge's table? What does that mean? This is weird. Normally, flagship events are voiced. Its name is Pear, I think. Oh my, we have guests. Judging from your clothes, you must be Outlanders, yes? In that case, it's quite expected that you might not understand our local lingo. Allow me to put it this way. Who should sit at the judge's table? This is the right quest, right? The justices, of course. And who is our Chief Justice? Monsieur Neuvillette, naturally. Oh my, well then, why is our dear Hydro Archon sitting in Monsieur Neuvillette's chair? Come now, tell me, what would the poor people being judged think of that? If it were me, why, I would feel cheated. Our Hydro Archon knows nothing about being a judge. Oh, shots fired at Farina. Well, it does seem like they wouldn't be getting what was advertised. Exactly. Trials will be not as advertised, precisely as you say. Huh, so it does mean what Paimon thought it did. Wait just a second, are you sure it's okay for you to make fun of your god like that? Yeah, they aren't wrong, but... Also, hello Jean, welcome. Oh, of course, our Archon loves such jokes. Why, if these words reach her ears, she would tie me to a stone and have me hurled into a deep lake, watching enthusiastically from the sidelines the entire time. I don't think she loves your jokes. But, dear guests, do not grieve yet. For our good Arbon is ever so flighty with his words that even a millstone could not sink him. And our Archon would say, it's a miracle, such a romantic ending, while applauding most loudly. In fact, she might even shed a tear or two. Hey, and she may even bestow upon me a model of romantic fontaine medal. Ran into this accidentally. Oh boy. Yes, most romantic. Paimon's not sure what to say here. In any case, let's get to business. Might I ask you why you have come to our humble store? Speaking of which, Arbon, don't you think our two guests look like the famous adventurers the boss told us about previously? Quite so. One with hair like burnished gold, and the other like shining silver. Oh, right. Might the two of you be the Traveler and Miss Paimon? Oh no, I hope you feel better, Sage. Ah, that sucks. You know us? The boss was asking around at the Adventurers Guild about adventurers active in Fontaine, and it ended up being told about the two of you. Word is that you're a pretty formidable team. Well, Mr. Traveler, looks like we're getting more famous by the day. 'Tis all thanks to you, Miss Paimon. Haven't you been growing a silver tongue lately? Alrighty then. For that, Paimon shall always share her fortune with you. Oh, I love the friendship between these two so much. Well then, what would your boss like from us? Well, unfortunately, he's not in the store right now, so allow us to tell you in his stead. Just a few words, not to worry. To be brief, our boss would like your help collecting data for his Champion Duelist plan. Champion Duelist plan? It is a plan to use Champion Duelists as the main characters, the development centerpiece, and the focus of our advertising for a new line of Clockwork toys. Ah, right, that's our business, by the way. Clockwork Toys. Also, had the two of you heard of Champion Duelists? I have, don't worry. Continue. Hello, Wind Plumes! Welcome, welcome. Our boss believes this to be an excellent cultural institution of Fontaine. As such, toys of this kind may yet sell very well indeed. And if they do get popular outside the country, we can also win honor for our nation. Two birds with one stone, I say. Ah, I can see Lady Farina herself pinning medals to our chests. Okay, so that's the situation, huh? But if you're making toy champion duelists, what do you need adventurers for? Well, you can't develop anything without data. Alright, enjoy your lurk. And the strength of the champion duelists is honed in all manner of perilous places. Getting data on them isn't easy. But when we heard that the more impressive adventurers do similar things, we thought, why not get adventurers to help us instead? Ah, Paimon kinda gets it now. You're gonna use adventurers to get the data you need for your line of toy champion duelists. Is that it? It's no different from Lady Farina sitting at the judge's table. Well, now it's not quite that serious. It's more like replacing a bromaritime flower with a mallow tree. Or, you know, a wooden pillar with a stone one. Gah, doesn't all this mean more or less the same thing? That's what you two were talking about from the start, you know, and we heard it all. Oh, that. We were talking about... Oh god, I don't know how to say that. Le Pot Horlogerie. The watchmaker next door. They're way worse than we are, trust me. They call themselves a watchmaker, but they make toys on the sly. Now that's just completely absurd, isn't it? You could change your username back to Buttercrunch because you're done farming gears for now. You could, if you want to. Indeed, terribly so. A watchmaker that sells toys? Exactly. And is that not reprehensible? Come, tell me, what do you like most in this world? What Paimon likes most? Well, it's our best buddy, the Traveler, of course. Aww, I thought she was gonna say, like, food or something. In that case, if there was a Traveler puppet store somewhere that you traveled from afar to see, only to find that it did not sell Traveler puppets at all, but instead stocked nothing but a ton of Arbonne puppets, would you not be angered at this betrayal of your expectations? Would you not cry and scream? Would you not send the boss of that store flying with a single punch for denying you the purchase of your dear companion? Why, I'd be furious. I'd punch the store owner straight into a cell in the fortress of Meripede. Seriously, who'd buy Arbonne puppets anyway? Well, now that you say so, it would be kinda annoying. What do we do, Traveler? It would be terrible if puppets of you were to go out of stock. But then again, your younger sibling has been playing Guilty Gear Strive and has gotten you into it secondhand. I mean, it's your username. Whatever you want to do. Paimon, it's a red herring. Don't get distracted. Huh. And they almost got Paimon there, too. Oh, come now. We were just making analogies, and you know what they say. There's no such thing as a perfect analogy. And, well, the things we describe do happen. After all, you will not find barrel conches in conch Madelines, will you? Precisely, and such things will only increase in frequency until a day comes when watchmakers stop making watches altogether. But we shall not forgive them, oh no, unless they change their name to Le Pot Toy Makers. And there you both go again. Testament is very hot. You two really love spouting nonsense, don't you? The more you talk, the further off topic we get. So let's just have it now. What do you need us to do? Well, actually, we do have one request to make before that. Could you two go to Le Pot Horlogerie next door and do a little investigation there? Watchmaking is their main trade, but their latest toys have become so popular they're stealing our customers. We heard that the store owner gained inspiration for those toys in Mondstadt, and we're curious about what they might be. For all you know, it might be some alchemy-powered toy that gives off a scent 4 times as sweet as Sunsetia's, which they use to ensnare people. Well, I've heard that there's an alchemist in Mondstadt who can do that anyway. Sucrose mention! A quadruple sweetness Sunsetia? Wouldn't that be... Yep, that's a sucrose! As such, could you please help us check it out, dear guests? Our boss is quite concerned about this matter. And why won't you go yourselves? Oh, come on now, dear guest. We have reputations to maintain as business people. We can't just walk over there willy-nilly. Exactly. It's for the sake of our reputation. And is one's reputation not one's all? For my part, I must go tell our boss of your arrival, so please lend us your aid in this matter. To be honest, Paimon's pretty curious. What would toys that take inspiration from Mondstadt look like? Would they really have something to do with alchemy? Let's just go have a look, shall we? Ah, thank you so much. In that case, we shall wait for news from you here. I love Sucrose. Plus, she was like one of my only animo characters, along with the Traveler, for a very, very long time. So, have extra fondness for her just based on that. Oh, there are a ton of people around here. Looks like the toys are really popular. Hello, dear customers. I'm Karen, the owner of this shop. What can I do for you? Hey there, boss. We've heard that you've come up with an awesome toy, so we'd like to know more about it. Haha, of course you can. Still, my elder brother sent you here to seek out information, didn't he? Huh? Your brother? Wait, actually, how did you know what we were here for? Oh, I just saw you walking out from the clockwork shop, that's all. My brother owns that shop, and I know him and what he'd do. This is right up his alley. Exposed before we could even get started. We should have prepped more before coming over. How are we supposed to know that you're brothers? Now this isn't just a matter of corporate competition, is it? It's brother against brother. Paimon, mind your language, please. Sorry, boss. Paimon's brain gears got stuck there for a minute. Don't worry. Even the best-made toys have components that will get stuck at some point. It's the same with people. You need to take good care of them. Besides, I don't think you're wrong about how my brother sees our relationship. Regardless, I won't take up more of your time than needed. Let me talk about these toys instead. Are you sure this is okay? We're supposed to be secretly gathering intel. Such interesting things you say, dear customers. Our store's real bread and butter is clocks, which we make using techniques handed down from generation to generation. Toys are just my personal hobby. They bring happiness to people, so if I let more people know about them, is that not the same as spreading happiness? Wow, that's such a nice way of thinking about things. My brother would probably say This line of thinking is too unadventurous. But that aside, why don't you have a look at the toy? I hope you'll like it. I heard that you got your inspiration from Mondstadt. Indeed. I've liked the place since I was little, and when I went there recently, it was indeed a rewarding experience for me. I incorporated the story of an adventurer I met there into the toy, but don't set your expectations too high, alright? In the end, it's just a simple clockwork device. An adventurer? So it's not a product of alchemy then? An alchemical toy? That sounds interesting. But this adventurer made quite the impression. If there's time, I'll tell you his story. Oh, don't worry, we already know. Would you like to try the toy out now? There's nothing quite like experiencing it for yourself. We'd love to, but they're still waiting for our reply on the other end. We should get there first, and then come right back. Paimon really wants to try this adventurer toy right away. Alright then, remember, you're always welcome here. Yeah, if I'm just like farming or something, I would most likely also be listening to something else while I play, so I don't blame you. Like a podcast or a YouTube video or something. Boss, our two guests have returned. The two of you are quick indeed, as expected of people recommended by the Adventurers Guild. I'm... Lever? I don't know. The owner of this shop. Welcome. Hey there, boss. So you and Karen are brothers. We didn't know about that, and he saw through us right away. Seriously, Albert? You didn't tell them something this important? Seriously, Arbon? Didn't we agree that you'd tell them? If you're gonna cut anyone's salary, boss, cut his. Hey, are you two brothers too? What? Don't call this guy my brother. So what you mean to say is that the mission's a bust? You didn't find anything? Well, no. Karen is a really nice guy, and he didn't mind even though he knew about us. He told us that we could try the toy out anytime. Livre. That might be it. I don't know the first thing about how to pronounce French stuff. That guy. So is that toy alchemically powered? No, it's an adventurer toy. Those things are so corny. Didn't he say that he incorporated some adventurer's story into it or something? That's right. How did you know? Did you already investigate the matter or something? Huh, I just know him all too well. He always puts something sentimental into his toys without caring about the market situation. If you ask me, adventure stories are long out of fashion. Could just call him Liver, that's true. But his shop is very popular, isn't it? That's just ordinary market fluctuations. Once our champion duelist lineup takes the stage, we'll have him beat, easy. But those aren't real champion duelists. They're the result of us out-of-fashion adventurers play acting. Ha! What do the two of you know? This is what we call packaging. It's standard practice on the market, and no one cares how exactly you do it. We're just going to get the data and put it into some popular toy prototypes and claim that it's a story about the growth of a champion duelist, and that'll do the trick just fine. Really? That's it? Paimon feels like there'll definitely be problems this way. It's fine if the story has issues. It's all about the gimmick. What would you think if I told you that Arbon and Albert are in fact ultra-realistic, ultra-high quality puppets based on the theme of double act? What? They're puppets? Can puppets look so real? Paimon, we know multiple puppets that look that real. One of them is literally in our party right now. Of course they can. That's the power of a double act. Tricks can seem very real indeed. See that? That's the power of packaging. Even a gimmick can, when presented the right way, generate interest. Ah, so it was just a trick. You cheater. You couldn't be more different from your brother. You and your siblings have been giving a lot of Fontaine NPCs silly nicknames because you don't know how to pronounce a lot of the names. Actually, a food starting with the same letter? I see. Well, that's his problem for not staying in his clockwork lane. If he wants to stick his nose into the toy-making business, it's my duty as his older brother to show him what's what. None more conniving than a merchant, I see. Thanks for the compliments. That was not a compliment. In that case, eyes up, you two. The data collection will be run by Arbonne and Albert. Well, we're just gonna turn a blind eye to your brotherly conflict. Just don't skimp on our payments. Alright. So, I have heard that for one of these mini-games, you need to do a particular world quest. I did not see what world quest, just that it was one of the major ones. I'm pretty sure I've done all the major world quests in Fontaine, so we should be fine. Alright, so that's part 2 of the story, and oh, is the full story out? Alright, well, let's just keep doing the story, first and foremost, I suppose. Oh, we'll wait until 2 days later, of course. Have no idea. You completed every quest that is currently out before the event started? Oh my god. Wow. That's a lot of quests.
You think I've got a sharp
Oh,
tongue?
come on.
I just tell it like it is.
Fine. Okay. This is to open up the mini-games. Welcome, dear guests. We meet again. It has not been long, and yet I miss you a little already. You sweet talker. Oh, woe is me, beloathed am I. How the pain stings. Perhaps I'd best get back to work. Let me state first that the planned data collection project will be divided into 2 parts. One will be run by Albert, and the other by me. On my side, we wish to model the agility of a champion duelist, and so we'll need you to complete a few underwater speed challenges. Huh, do champion duelists have to train underwater? Who knows? I do not know one personally, and I don't think the boss knows any either. He probably just thinks that it's cooler this way. He originally wanted to install 10 different water drawing mechanisms that can spray jets of water, but eventually gave up on this idea due to the high cost. You have accidentally conquered France. I see that! That does sound pretty cool. Well, Fontaine is the realm of water, after all, and if this is to be sold in other nations, a little Fontainian flair is needed. Anyway, we've prepared a handbook with relevant details. Please peruse it at your disposal. Well, are you two raring to go already? Let me make some preparations. No problem. The data collection devices have already been placed over there, so you need not worry about them. You just need to focus on completing the challenge. Alright, so that unlocks Ascend Like a Seahorse, which is Torrential Turbulent Charge, I see. So that is, those... Oh, there. My, are you so eager to begin work already? If you don't mind me saying so, I do think that this plan won't go anywhere. Might as well go over to Le Pot Horlogerie to have some fun, eh? Whoa, is that your honesty coming out to play? Shh, pipe down now, pipe down. If someone hears us, they might take me for a hostile spy. Let's leave this topic at that, shall we? I mean, I just work here, so let's talk work. Let me state first that this data collection project will be divided into 2 parts. One will be run by Arbonne and the other by me. On my side, we wish to model the might of a champion duelist, so we will need you to complete some feats of combat prowess, naturally. We have found some places where monsters often gather and planted data collection devices in the vicinity, so you need only go forth and clear those creatures out. I have already marked the exact locations on your map. As for any other things of note, they have been written into this manual here, which you can peruse at your leisure. So, do you have any questions? Nope. Well, in that case, I hope the data gathering session goes like clockwork. Honestly, I don't blame you. If I didn't have to, stream it, I probably would have 100%ed what's out of Fontaine by now. Alright. The feedback on the board doesn't look right. Shouldn't we be receiving naught but high praise? It wasn't like this before. Quite unexpected, yes. I suspect foul play. Fortunately, our boss has, in his wisdom, prepared a contingency plan. Well, of course he has. Why else do you think he's the boss? Don't have to stream it if I don't want to, but I do want to, is the thing. Arbonne, Albert, is Lever? I don't know. In? He's got something for us, apparently. Ah, right on time. Here comes the contingency now. What contingency? Well, that's you. That's what the boss said, but he's not here right now, so let us explain. Just a short explanation once again. During the last 2 days, we released the results of our champion duelist plan to the public. We've also started pre-orders that will allow people to pay half the price as a deposit and thus qualify for early access. We also placed an evaluation column, that is to say, the message board at the door of our store, upon which people could leave their profuse praises. Very confident. This is what they call building hype. Just as the boss expected, our store really did get very popular, but very few people placed pre-orders, and the amount of praise left in the other column was also lamentably low. You lack sincerity, this, where's the internal quality control, that, get with the times. Such are the reviews we've gotten. Looks like the market wasn't quite what you expected, huh? I fear things are not so simple. We have a saying around here that where there's smoke, there's fire, which is to say that something never arises from nothing. In other words, someone is spreading rumors. Or your toys are just bad. Baseless, scurrilous rumors that smear us. That smear us irresponsibly. That irresponsibly invent disparaging fictions and defamatory fabrications. The boss is sure that his brother is the only one who can be behind the smear campaign. La Pote Horlogerie has the most to be worried about if this plan succeeds, after all. So what do you want to do? Hire us to smear them right back? Lady Farina above! How could you ever think such a thing? Our boss is Caron's elder brother, after all. Even if they might stoop to such low and vulgar means, we will defeat them fair and square. Gonna dip out for now? Alright. Thanks for stopping by. Exactly. Only this way can the elder brother reform his wayward little brother. What are we needed for in that case? To get them to reveal what they mean by sincerity and internal quality control, of course. Reveal what now? Is that not fair? And is Fontaine not the nation of fairness? That's not what fairness means. The boss said that since everyone seems to think that the other party's packaging has been done with sincerity, we should keep pace with them. We shall package our champion duelists as they package adventurers. Adding that to our wealth of data will guarantee us a comeback victory. Packaging? Nah, they just turned an adventurer's tale into a toy, that's all. Oh, that must be it. Please, ask them what it is. That story must be the packaging we speak of. I, too, have heard a little something. It seems that while Karen was drunk, he accidentally let slip that this toy was made due to a certain person. Imagine what a grand tale they must have shared to inspire such words from him. Huh, really? You know, Paimon's suddenly kind of curious as to what the story might be. Why don't we try going back and asking? Will you? Oh, splendid, splendid. We shall leave this in your capable hands, then. Alright. Hello again. Hello again, dear customers. How have you been? Have you tried out the adventurer toy, by the way? Not yet. Hey there, Charon. Actually, we've got some things we wanted to consult you about, and yeah, it's about the toy. Ah, a happy coincidence, then. I enjoy those, like a fortuitous opportunity to nap, or just happening to have enough mora to buy what you'd like. Ask away. I'd like to hear the story behind this toy. That's right. We've heard that you based this toy on someone. That's gotta be the adventurer who's the star of this tale, right? I see, so that's your question. Well, that adventurer did indeed leave a deep impression on me. I met an adventurer in Springvale when I was about to leave Mondstadt. It appeared that he had messed up some sort of meal delivery commission. Apparently, he had encountered several waves of monsters on the way there, and not only had he missed the timing, but the food had also been bumped about. Knowing a thing or two about cooking, I helped him make a new serving. Well, that sure was nice of you. Well, but that's not all. You might find it hard to imagine, but that one attempt at cooking resulted in all manner of accidents. The firewood got wet, a big hole got gouged in the bottom of the pot, and while I was plating up, I was hit by some flying stones from out of nowhere. One of them even bounced onto my head. Now that one really hurt. Ether's face, he's just like, oh, I realize who this is about. Well, the job did eventually get done, albeit with a complaint from the customer that they had cracked a tooth on a stone while eating. Lady Farina above, surely it wasn't the stone that hit us on the head. Was this adventurer's name Bennett? That was his name. Wait, do you two know him as well? Interesting fellow, that one. Later, he took me to all sorts of rarely visited places in Mondstadt to show his thanks. It was a pretty rough journey, but the uncommonly beautiful sights made it worth the effort. I would have taken him for a travel enthusiast had he not told me that he had discovered those places by losing his footing during adventures or from getting lost. On the day of my return to Fontaine, he came to say goodbye, and there I asked him if he considered his unlucky disposition bothersome. He just gave me a thumbs up and said, "The world is full of all sorts of people, and maybe I just happen to be the unluckiest. But thanks to that, I've also become the bravest person, and that's given me access to sights only I can see." Aww! What a brilliant way of putting things. Walking the path of misfortune with a big smile on one's face. Perhaps that's the spirit of a true adventurer. That's right, Bennett's the most adventurous adventurer for sure. If bad luck can be infectious, perhaps that adventuring spirit could be too. And with any luck, the latter can spread far further than the former. I wonder, will this story give you enough material for your report? How did you figure that one out this time? Where there's smoke, there's fire. That's what we say in Fontaine. If you really wanted to know about this story, you'd have asked the first time. But since you're only doing that now, I can only guess that my brother put you up to it. So you really did know. You know, Paimon doesn't get why he would have such a dim view of you. You're pretty smart, and you seem like a nice guy. It's anger, I think. He's probably still mad at me for what he sees as a betrayal. Betrayal? Our family is well known for our skills in making clockwork devices. I've always been good at making toys of that sort, and while my brother isn't quite as good, he's got a real knack for doing business. Since we both love toys, we agreed that when we grew up, we would set up the best toy store ever. But it was only when we grew up that we realized that someone had to succeed the family business, that is to say, the shop. My brother had a big fight with our father over that, and he went to strike out on his own. I, on the other hand, was convinced to stay. And is that not a betrayal? Does that really count, though? Well, it wasn't a show of adventurousness, that was for sure. I was afraid that if I failed to make a name for myself out there, I'd have to come crawling back to the family business. I just couldn't take that pressure. I've always been like that. I'd be the first to cry when we encountered some hooligans on the streets, but my brother would have me get behind him with a "don't worry, watch me send them flying with my knuckle sandwich." Your relationship seems kinda complicated. Well, I suppose that's how things played out, eh? In any case, I'll be here if you have any other questions. You're always welcome here in my store.
The wind rises.
Head back over there. Boss, our 2 guests have returned. Quick as ever, I see. I suppose you gained much from your investigations? Huh. You know, why do you always show up later? Well, I suppose I am remiss. I shall strive to come earlier next time. Anyway, about that toy. You tell him about Bennett, he frowns. A toy based on an adventurer named Bennett. I see. And another thing. We didn't ask him, but Paimon thinks your brother didn't badmouth your shop. He doesn't look the type. Oh, how so? He seems to be sorry about something concerning you. You pass Charon's words on. His gaze passes through you in what seems to be to what seems to be a place something. After a while, a dissatisfied noise struggles out of his chest. If you ask me, I don't think that idiot would do something like that either. Wait, so what was this whole contingency thing about? The boss was just looking for an excuse, I suppose. More likely than not, I say. Well, he is a businessman. Businessmen have reputations to consider. And he's the big brother, is he not? A big brother's got a name to uphold, you know? Say any more? I think that should say and not or. Say any more and you'll eat my knuckle sandwich. He's exactly what Charon said he'd be like. Well, dear guests, I was just thinking that I should go pay that idiot a visit. Whoa, are you gonna put your differences aside and go ask him for advice then? Of course not. But if he thinks he's betrayed me and feels bad about that, shouldn't I give him the opportunity to apologize to my face? He did say that, but Paimon doesn't think that's the sort of betrayal someone needs to apologize for. Well, it's decided. Arbonne, there's no need for any further pre-orders. Return all deposits as needed and keep that evaluation board. What? Boss? So we're not executing the plan anymore? What about the data collection? There's still time to make adjustments. No, the data collection continues. I have other plans for that. And you've got payments to collect, don't you? I always do honest business. Suspiciously honest in this case. The boss is the boss, even when he's being stubborn. I wouldn't call his attitude towards toys completely worthless. I'll pay a visit to La Porte Horlogerie next time once the next 2 days of data collection are complete. I can totally read. I'll leave that. I'd like you two to come too, good customers. Oh my god. I've got some other things to settle here in the shop, so if you'll excuse me. He's got such an odd temper. He's not really going to ask for an apology, is he? Well, would you look at that. Our third party has brought about an opportunity for change once again. Third party? That's the 2 of you, of course. Thanks to you, the differences between the shop owners may yet be resolved. That's what happened previously, too. Previously? Hey, have you noticed how this shop is separated from La Porte Horlogerie by the Northland Bank? Oh, I did not realize that was the Northland Bank there. Boss originally wanted to set up shop next to La Horlogerie to compete with them directly. Now, I doubt that they knew about the boss's history when they reserved that space, but in some way, they became a mediator in the conflict, didn't they? That's super interesting. The Fatui love to meddle in other people's business, but this sort of meddling's a first for sure. And that's the importance of third parties, just like how a double act still needs an audience. Well, what about solo acts? Would things work with just one actor and one audience? Wait, are you trying to betray me too? You'd better watch out for my knuckle sandwich then. Didn't realize that was Northland Bank there. Can I go in? Can I rob the bank again? No, let me in! Let me in! Let me in! They heard about what I did in Liyue, so they won't let me in now. I'm banned. I'm banned from Northland Bank. Tragic. Alright, wait until 2 days later. Alright. That is not what I meant to... I did not mean to open that. Today's supposed to be the day he's gonna pay Karen a visit. Something, something. Alright. Go over here. I see you're doing well, Karen. But, brother, what are you doing here? We haven't seen each other in so long, and that's what you chose to say? I just didn't expect you to come over to see me. I mean, our shops are quite close together, but you never came over. I thought you were still angry with me. I'm not here to talk to you about what happened before. I'm just going to ask you this. That adventurer toy was made because of me, right? I knew I wouldn't be able to hide anything from you. Wait, now Paimon's confused. Wasn't that toy inspired by Bennett? I see you two have arrived as well. I'm sorry for not explaining previously, but I didn't know where to begin. Although that adventurer did give me critical inspiration, my brother was the real reason I insisted on having the toy made. I don't really get what was so difficult about all this. That's on my brother for twisting himself into loops over everything. You know what? Understandable. You haven't changed either, brother. I'm more and more convinced that you and that adventurer are the same type of person. I don't have a vision, nor am I an adventurer. But you have that same adventurous spirit. Bennett lives in an adventure while you live for adventure. Did you pick that flattery up from me too? How can that be? You've never been a flatterer. You've never hesitated to tell me that I haven't any fighting spirit. And while the truth is frustrating, it is the truth nonetheless. You've always been trying to make the best toy merchant, to be the best toy merchant ever, but I acceded to the family's arrangements, continuing the cycle of clockmaking. Only people like you and Bennett could turn their passions into their profession. I cannot. It would take 100 of me to match your courage. Come on, don't say that about yourself. There's no point in hiding this. When my brother first stated his intentions to move his shop next to mine, my first reaction was to consider moving the shop. Father would be ashamed, and rightly so. But in the end, the Northland Bank took that spot and separated us. A happy coincidence again, you could say. Yeah, our bond told us about it. Do you really think the world is so full of happy coincidences? that the Northland Bank just so happened to come between us at that time? What do you mean? I had reserved that spot long ago, but a new idea struck me, and so I transferred it to them for a low price. This didn't just come out of nowhere, you know. So you were the one who got them involved? Huh. Did you think that your previous decision was too impulsive or something? Ever since I left, my goal has always been to be the greatest toy merchant. But what sort of greatness would that be if the family feud made my brother move away in the process, huh? That smells like concern to Paimon. You were just making excuses when you said you wanted Charon to apologize, weren't you? Hello, Weeb Trash Man. Just got back from your first football game of the season. Ooh, did it go well? Apologize? What apologize? Did I ever say that? Yes, you did. Wow, that's a really earnest denial considering that you actually did say it. I'm here to congratulate you, Charon. That toy is quite well made. It's been such a long time since I last heard a word of praise from you, brother. I didn't think that... I've also brought you a gift. Here's the data I had these two adventurers gather over the last few days. This should help you create something even more interesting. Huh? But weren't you going to make toy champion duelists? That data's important to you, isn't it? That plan's suspended. The market shifted faster than I thought, so some ad hoc adjustments will be necessary. But this data, how could I just take it? It was close, but you lost and it was BS. Stupid fouls and the other team played dirty. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. You take it when I give it to you, obviously. In that case, I'll take it for safekeeping. Feel free to reclaim it should you ever need it again. Huh, so his other plan was to give the data to his brother. I apologize, dear customers, that I did not ask for your suggestions first before doing this. Oh, it's fine. You paid us, didn't you? And this is your personal matter. This was totally worth it if your relationship with your brother can be improved, right? Our thoughts are aligned in this, indeed. Guess this was a successful third-party intervention. Oh, right. Since we're all here, why don't you strike while the iron's hot and work together on something? You're good at making stuff, Charon, and we can have him do the advertising. If you do it as a team, it's sure to work out. I appreciate your good intentions, but there's no need. I feel the same way. Wait, so this is what you two are gonna agree on? That Bennett fellow said this too, didn't he? The world is full of all sorts of people. So you did remember that part. The world is full of all sorts of people, and they all have sights that only they can see. If I learned anything from him at all, this would be it. Charon and I are just different people, which is why we've set out on different paths. Perhaps he thinks that my path is too adventurous, and I, for my part, can't stand the kind of placid existence he leads. That's right. If the hour hand does the minute hand's work, it'll get fired without compensation the next day. And while intense challenges are an adventure, is a simple life not one as well? Everyone's on their own journey of adventure. So, since we've each chosen our direction, let's walk down that path and seek our own unique sights. And I'll occasionally go meet with you. After all, your road will be quite difficult. Pfft, don't you worry about me. At least I know how to enlist third parties to help me out of jams. I didn't sit around waiting for these adventurers or the Northland Bank, let me tell you that. And what will you do when there's a problem that even a third party can't solve? I'm sure you know how the stiffer a gear is, the less durable it'll be. I worry that... And if we meet, we'll meet. What else can we do, huh? That's just life. No, you won't be defeated by life, just like Bennett. And if things prove otherwise, yeah? I'll send you flying with a knuckle sandwich. Ha! brat. Listen to yourself, talking to your big brother like that. Don't get too cocky. Well, if Lady Farina can sit at the judge's desk for a while, then a little brother can borrow his big brother's lines, right? I see you're figuring us Fontanians out. I'd like to ask you something, so if you're free, let's meet outside my shop later. That's all I have to say today, Charon. I'll be heading back now. Okay.
Swarm Fury.
Now we go talk to this dude, whose name I do not know how to pronounce. You're here. Well, you seem to be in a good mood. Thanks to your help. Speaking of which, Charon's trip to Mondstadt gave me an idea. Perhaps I should go travel around for a bit and get some inspiration for toys myself. You've traveled the world. You probably know some friends like that Bennett. Do you have any suggestions for me? Well, we do have a lot of friends, but when it comes to toy inspiration, that might be a bit tough. Why not look for a third party? Huh? We're a valid third party, aren't we? Are you referring to the Northland Bank? Oh, you meant the previous third party. Oh, let Paimon think. The Northland Bank's under the Fatui, and the Fatui are under... Are you referring to a Harbinger? Do you mean that we can make a toy themed after a Harbinger? Snezhnaya's #1 toy maker becomes a toy. Or toy seller, rather. Becomes a toy. Huh. Do you mean... Oh, Paimon gets it. Did you know that there's a very special Harbinger, whom they call the greatest toy salesman in Snezhnaya? Sadly, the best toy seller in Snezhnaya is in prison. That is true, he is currently in jail. What? Is there such a person? Of course, and he's a real expert too. Maybe he'll inspire you. And, you know, a toy merchant and a seller would make a pretty awesome combo, don't you think? Thanks for your suggestions. They've been very helpful. I don't think it would be easy to get in contact with the Harbinger, but I do have some connections at the Northland Bank. I'll see what I can do. You might have better luck, asking Monsieur Neuvillette if you can get in touch with him right now. Don't forget to invite us to try whatever new toy you come up with. I will. Keep an ear out for news from me. Alright, so that is the entire event story, I believe. That's the free Bennett, which I don't need. He's C6 already. This is the shop. So yeah. Yep, that's the story. Alright. Let's do this real quick. And then we'll get into the mini games. Hello, sir. Oh, there's a letter to him. Hold up. Hello, Armand? Is Armand there? This is Arbonne and Albert. Charon really inspired us back there. We've got a new idea, and we need your help. I'm sure you'll be able to do it. We call it the Automated Comeditron. All we'll need to do is enter some comic lines into it, and out of its mouth shall come comedy. Oh no. But I feel that if it's just the two of us, this thing won't be interesting enough, so please help us come up with some lines. We know you don't say much, but I'm sure you know a banger or 10. Come on, surely you must be interested in this somewhat. We'll see you after work, alright? Alright. Oh god. Hello, you two. My name is Armand. You seem kinda nervous. Sorry. I get like this when there are too many people around. No worries, no worries. You don't have to rush. We're just here to try out the toy. Oh, sure. I have prepared a handbook for you. Aw, that's so nice of you, Armand. We'll read it carefully for sure. It's alright if you don't read it. It's very simple and fun. Do you want to give it to that? Do you want to try? Thanks, I'll give it a go. I hope you enjoy yourselves. Alright, during the challenge, control the toy adventurer. Follow the music beats and attack at the right moment to hit the toys lining both sides of the track. Before the challenge starts, adjust your attack delay to optimize your toy's reaction precision. With suitable attack delay parameters, you'll be able to hit toys to the rhythm more easily and score higher in the challenge. On certain devices, you can enter the settings interface. Yep. Alright. Rhythm game! Rhythm game! Alright, this is like a little bit awkward. Getting the hang of the timing still. Alright. That is good enough. When faced with toy blue slimes during the challenge, hold the corresponding arrow keys in advance to charge up before releasing the button to initiate charged attacks. Only charged attacks can damage toy blue slimes. Alright, so those are our hold notes. Ah! I'm struggling with the timing on the hold notes. Okay. Sort of bad at rhythm games. I'm not the best at them. But admittedly, this is also like not a very well designed rhythm game, I think. I do enjoy rhythm games though. Okay, I'm kind of getting the hang of the hold notes. Yeah, Bennett's great as a character. Alright, introducing a new note type in this one too. Toy double green slimes. Ah. So these are your, I'm not sure what the term for those kind of notes is, actually. Hey, this is Bottle Land music! That could have been better, but good enough. You only need like 80% accuracy to get max score on the rhythm mini games that we have in these events. Next up, we got these underwater swimming challenges. In torrential turbulent charge, your character will automatically move forward in the water and you can adjust their direction to a certain extent. Turbulent bubbles might appear in open water challenges, and contact with such bubbles will enable your character to charge forward a certain distance. Make use of turbulent bubbles to efficiently reduce time consumption. Hidden obstacles might appear during the challenge. These cannot be seen unless your character gets within a certain distance of them. Yeah. Okay, I see. I'll take that, thank you. We do be zooming in this minigame, indeed. We be schmoving. This is like all very basic mini games, though. I guess it makes sense that they would have like a relatively simple flagship event for 4.0, though. Considering it's the release of a new region and all. The events aren't the focus of this patch. There's a not Dendroculus, a Hydroculus somewhere. Also, let me get these. Right, Hydroculus above the water somewhere. Let me see, that's pointing up, right? It sure it. Is it turning? No, I just thought it was facing the other way. How do I get it? Hold on. Hold on.
Is it time for a magic show?
Let's go! Thank you, Lynette, for your assistance. Okay. Next one is... Wait, there's something down there. I know we're supposed to be here for the event, but like, there's things to do. Why wouldn't I do them? That's not how to do it. You are the one that I need. Skill damage set is Albedo's best in slot, but a good husk set isn't too far off. I see. I don't know when I'll get around to farming that domain, but good to know, good to know. Because I am gonna have to farm it for Linny. And presumably Lynette as well. Oh no, wait, because I was going to put VV on her. So, for Linny at least. The new artifact domain. Okay. Anyways, on with the event. This one is here. Did it a couple times. You checked your inventory and you're almost maxed on artifacts. Oh my god. Turbulent rings will be present during the challenge and traveling through these rings. Okay, yeah, that's just a speed boost. Yes, yes. Oh, she's zooming. closing time! I'm working on getting Hazo to 70 out of 80 today. I got gold artifacts each time you beat the boss. All of them bad substats, double defense. Oh no! I'm so sorry! The worst. Truly. Truly, truly. That is so fun. How dare they make that animation exclusive to Fontaine characters? Tuber crit rate main stats. Oh no! Let everyone become Dolphin. Exactly. Let everyone become as Dolphin. Fontaine become Dolphin. Fontaine people are prepping for the future and mastering swimming. Oh my god. Bringing to the newest consecrated beast in Fontaine. Wait, there's a new consecrated beast? I know there's new enemies that are similar to consecrated beasts, but they are not consecrated beasts. If you mean like the crabs and seals. It's a gator? Wait, wasn't there one of those in Sumeru? YouTube isn't showing you some comments. Are you on live chat? If you're on top chat, it might not be showing you some stuff. Hello again, Wind Plumes. Welcome back. It should say, up on the top of the chat, whether you're on top chat or live chat. And you should be able to switch it from there. Can I get one of those crab guys anywhere? So I can, break this stuff. Aha! There's one. Give me these. Didn't get anything good from farming. Yeah. such is the game. Double crit stats when you're late game, you just need gold stuff. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Eh. Oh, there was no avoiding that one. Oh god, Lynette! So that's that one. Got 2 okay-ish amber pieces though. Oh, nice. That's something at least. Going pyro and attack 2 set route. Well, good luck with your farming. Consecrated horned crocodile. I could have sworn I'd seen a crocodile before. Maybe I just ran into it in Fontaine and didn't even register that it was new? I guess that must be it. Local cat girl has the zoomies, swims at extremely high speeds. Fast Lynette, moving at incredible high speeds. This is what the vacuum cleaner does to her. Is that why she keeps breaking them? Ah! Okay, we did have the crocodile before. I thought so. Disappointed nobody edited Kafka's trailer to Rushy. Steering in that minigame was a little awkward. I haven't had an issue with it. Ooh, there's stuff over here. No, her theme sample, I just forgot what it's called. Her theme samples one of Vivaldi's songs, I don't remember which one. But imagine her trailer set to Rushy. It's easy, it just feels weird to you. I mean... fair enough. Give me this. "40 hydroparticles? I'm sorry, what? For Dendro, we have the Panther, Animo Snake, Hydro Croc, Pyro Vulture, Electro Scorpion, we're missing Cryo and Geo Beast. Ah, I see. Something winter. Alright, so yeah, it would be the winter piece from Vivaldi's Four Seasons. I definitely know classical music. Swam around the ocean so much that you have enough conscience to fully level a character? Heck yeah. Event has given you your C5 Benny. Nice. Event has given you Star Glitter because you already had Bennett C6. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen for me. I already have C6 Benny, so this is just gonna be Star Glitter for me too. Bennett on your Meals Only account is gonna be C4. He's the bomb, get it? I see what you did there. Oh, there it is. Alright, I think that's enough messing around over here. there are hydroculi in here. Hold up, hold up.
Surprise!
Where's the other one? Where's the other one?
Step on us!
Where is it? It's gotta be in there, right? What do you mean too shallow to dive? Oh, I can just open the door. Hello? Oh god. Oh god.
The wind rises.
More ancient notes. Looking forward to Coppelius's new work. No, what? Nope. This is not what we're here for right now. I will read that in a later stream.
Huh.
Drained
You even want
conch
this?
cup. Interesting. Imagine reading. It's not like I spent the entire first hour of this stream reading or anything. Oh, don't mind me. I'm trying to figure out how to get back to where I was.
Too slow.
I could just teleport.
Squall Fury.
Key to someplace in the Institute. Okay, so I know that I have more exploration to do over here then. This is the open ocean. Okay, teleport. We got very distracted there.
Quit following me.
You come here. god, I'm doing badly this one. Could have been better. Was that the last one of those? Yes, it was. Alright. Give me loot. Did I already do the rhythm game? Yes, I did. That was the first minigame I did. Which means, lastly, we have combat. During the efficacy testing simulation arena challenge, travelers need to proceed to the designated areas and defeat all enemies. Each challenge has 3 different areas occupied by opponents. Clear all opponents in each area to complete the challenge. Simple enough.
The wind rises. How amusing. Bow your head.
Oh, that was a waste. That was a waste of an ult.
Jack, cross.
Think you can bully me? Can't handle your drink. Have fun with this game.
Swallow fury.
The Wind Bloom rhythm games wasn't designed for PlayStation. Oh no! I actually prefer the Wind Bloom style one.
Behold.
Okay, well, are you going to...
Too slow. Quit following me.
like this rhythm game, because at least you can score well in it. I don't know, I just find the 4-button ones to be... Or, I guess they're technically 8-button, but, yeah, I just find that to be more fun than, 2 buttons.
Gears of the storm!
Everybody knows the more complicated a rhythm game is, the more fun it is.
Have fun with this gift!
The wind rises upon the gale.
Sorry guys, I got my gacha game start with Love Live. I like rhythm games, I just don't get to play them very much anymore because they are, not good for my hands. Oh, there's a Sealy over there. Detour for the Sealy.
Swallow fury.
Oh, there are several Sealies over here. Detour for the several Sealies. Crap. Did I get it? No. Whoa. Oh, okay, so there has to be a way to get up there. Oh yeah, some people get like absolutely crazy good at rhythm games. I don't think I could ever reach their level. But it's fun. They're fun to play. Me at least.
You even won.
Sucks that the Windbloom style rhythm games are not fun to play on controller though. Oh my god, we dug up crabs. That's not gonna take me where I want to go. How do I get up there? Yeah, it's not the best on keyboard either, to be perfectly honest. But like personally, I'm not expecting a ton out of this. Out of like rhythm game mini games in a non-rhythm game. Any good tips for button setup so you can run easier with conventional mouse and keyboard? I don't know, man. I use the default button setups. I have not changed my
Quit following me.
inputs at all. Yeah, rhythm games are hard. They take practice.
Squall and Fury.
Wild that Sealy is just like in the air. Oh! There's an echo in conch here, I'm stupid. There's got to be something that takes me up there, right? Yeah. School started today and you can already start on a final for one of your classes? Oh, wow. Generates a wind current, which presumably takes us up to the Hydroculus.
You even want this?
Nice. Alright, now let's get back to what we're actually supposed to be doing here. see something down in the water there. Oh, I want to do it.
Know your place.
Shake it and stir.
The wind rises. Bow your head.
Let me amuse myself a little.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Gears of the storm.
Squall and fury.
Gonna be honest, it seems kind of weird to me, the idea of, like, school starting in August. Where I am, schools normally start in September, like after Labor Day. Is it Labor Day? I think it's Labor Day. They start in September. That's my point. Like, I know a lot of schools do start in August or even earlier,
Too slow.
but it's just always seemed weird to me. I'm like, wait, no, that's not how it's supposed to work.
You even want this?
I see.
The wind rises. Quit following me.
And this one's taking us right up to the edge, huh?
Shake it and stir. Keep it.
Behold.
There's fish on the ground. Did you guys
Know your
electrify
place.
that fish?
Too slow.
Scratch that. Have fun with this game.
A new guy. A guy I have not seen before.
You dare to gaze upon me? Quit following.
Think you can bully me? Dare to mess with me?
Have we ever gotten a free razor from an event? I don't think so.
Huh, I'm here. Truth repeats its course.
The wind rises.
Closer.
Try louder.
And it also doesn't help. He rarely shows up on banners. Yeah.
Let the magic begin! Think you can bully me? We'll see about that.
Squall Fury.
Hello, Cheryl. Last off, now what are you doing all the way out here?
Quit following me. The wind rises.
Shake it and stir ears of the storm.
You dare to gaze upon me?
It's unfortunate.
Too late for regrets. Truth repeats its course.
Squall Fury. Upon the gate.
We'll see about that.
Behold. Upon the gale.
Lose the shot. There we go. Have I thought of trying Thundering Fury? If I happen to farm the sets for it, or like the stuff I need for it, for someone else, then maybe? I don't know. The idea of it seems funny, but I haven't ever really thought of running it myself. Alright, almost done. Just a little bit more. Alright, yeah, that's the closest teleport.
Think you can bully me?
Squall Fury. Bow your head.
Too late for regrets. Gears of the storm.
Behold. Search for it.
Hang on, I saw something
Too
over
slow.
here. What do we got over here? Hello, Haley Turtles. What are you guys doing?
The wind rises.
Tunari on 4-piece Thiefwood, Yao Yao on 4-piece Tenacity, Yaya on Thundering Fury, Kirara on double 2-piece HP. I mean, it seems alright. Confused. How are people expected to get up here normally? I'm sorry if I sound like very tired, by the way, guys.
Quit following me.
I kind of am tired. But also, you know, just not much happening here right now. Whoa, wait, hold up, there's a well here. Oh my god, it's Salsa. We meet again. Hi, Salsa. We were just wondering if you would be around after we saw the canvas. We parted ways in a hurry back then. How have you been? Did you get scolded by your parents when you got home? I was studying at my desk when Mom and Dad came home, so they didn't have any excuse to scold me. Although I wasn't actually studying and was just putting on an act, pretending to be studying was really tiring. I put up my best performance, so Mom and Dad can't see through it. Well, you can consider acting to be a future career path. Oh, but I've decided to become a great artist. Wait, I can become an actress who plays an artist? That doesn't sound right, though. But now that I think about it, did Mom and Dad truly not realize that I was just acting? Or are they just pretending not to know? What a complicated family relationship. I thought long and hard, but I still can't figure things out. I don't have enough observation skills to realize the truth. So I came out to sketch again. I thought that if I could practice my observation skills once I found I thought that I could practice my observation skills once I found a sketching place with a beautiful view. But it turns out those evil green guys laid their traps here too. This is so annoying. Even if it's a trap, as long as there are treasure chests, it's not even a real trap. How about rearranging it like last time? We only adjusted the item positions and everything immediately felt right. Little Miss Paimon is right. We just have to adjust the positions and destroy those evil green guys' traps. Okay, well, Salsa, I will have to do that later. Just like how Tidalga don't grow on weathered roads, rainbow roses don't thrive on underwater riverbeds either. Objects made of different materials also have environments they are suited to, and crystal devices do not go well with muddy ground. Sorry, Salsa. I will do that later. I will do that another time. Where am I going? This way. Did not expect to run into Salsa. Yeah, where's Chips? Summon Baguette to help hunt down Chip.
Shake it and stir! Look at you! Dare to mess with me?
Behold!
Seriously, who names their kid Salsa?
Search for it! Search for it! The wind rises upon the gale. You dare to gaze upon me?
Have fun with this game!
Behold!
For some reason, the people of France are hungry and are naming living things after food. Saw the canvas and knew immediately that Salsa would show up. I didn't notice the canvas. So was that it? No, there's one more. Where is it? Hello? Is this it? Why did it, stop navigating? Rude. Oh my god, the Fatui?
Another test subject. Suffocate!
And stir!
Squall Fury!
You don't get to put up your shield.
Know your place!
Think you can bully me?
Alright, so that is the last bit from the event minigames. So let's pick up our free star glitter. Thank you. Hit up the shop, give me a crown. Oh my god, I am sitting on 25 crowns now. Primos. Books. Yes, let me stock up on Fontaine books without having to farm them. Grab these. I meant to grab all of them. I have so many hydro gems, oh my god. Why do I have 25 crowns? Because I don't know what to use them on. Have not decided. Becca is the dog at the entrance of Fontaine? Yeah. Wait, what did that say? Cherubic sea hare. I see. I give crowns to characters I like a lot. I'm just not sure if I have any more characters that I like enough to give crowns to. We'll see, we'll see. Buying out the event shop is always satisfying. It is. Alright, let's do some polls. Get a Lynette constellation, please. That's all I really want. Just some Lynette constellations. Please, spare Lynette. Please, please. Let's go! Need a little bit more star glitter to get a character from the shop. Alright, so that is C2. Nice. Alright, so that is the end of this event. Wow, considering this is a flagship event, I was expecting to get a bit more out of this. Oh well, it's fine. That just means we have more time for exploration. So, I guess that's what we're gonna be doing tomorrow then. So, I hope to see you all next time. Thank you as always to everybody who stopped by.